What's up, friends and family of YouTube? Pastor Bob. Well, I wanted to show you guys this because I never had one in my collection before. I'm a Morgan dollar collector, not anything else generally. I mean, I have other things, seated halves and, stuff like that. But my main collection is Morgans, right? But I seen this and I didn't have one. So this is a 1843 seated dollar. There's only 166,000 of them made. Now, if you figure, this is 1843. I mean, how many of them were left in circulation, right? And these are so expensive. I mean, in the high grade, you might as well forget it, man. They're as much as a house. In these grades, you usually find them for around, $350, $400 and up. Why? Because they're rare, right? I mean, it's just the way it is. They're hard to find. Now, this ain't the greatest specimen, but, you could tell that it's real, for one. Oops. You can tell it's real. And it's real worn. Think about how many hands that went through. Man. A lot. A lot of hands. So, I wanted one for my collection. I wouldn't want to get into collecting them myself. They're pretty expensive, I was going to do that, then I would just continue my Morgans. But I got this one, and I got a couple more I'll bring to the channel when they come in that are seated half dollars. Because I already have some seated half dollars. So I just wanted to buy something a little different this month. And something that I didn't have a lot of or any of. So once the other two come in, I'm going to send them off to ANAC and have them graded, put in a case, for my collection. But at least I got one. You know what I mean? that says enough. Some people say, "Oh, it's gotta be the cop grade." Well, not with these. These are an exception to the policy. Let's just make that straight. If there's 166,000 of them, I would say there's probably less than 80,000 left in existence. Because a lot of them were melted down. So I would say probably half of them surviving. And that's just being nice about it, right? It's probably less than that. So I did want to pick one up, have one in my collection. I thought it would be cool. And know it's real. Because there's a lot of fake ones out there, guys. When you're dealing with this kind of stuff, you really better know what you're doing. Because there's a lot of fake ones. So, and they're not cheap. So, if you see one of these for $25, 99.9% of the time it's fake. So just keep that in mind. Alright? Like I said, these should go for anywhere from about $300 up. Depending on, who you got, who you're dealing with, and how they want to sell it, and, how much they're in it for, or whatever. So, just keep that in mind if you want to get one of these for your collection. And I think if you can get one, and you're a collector, at least get one of them. It don't matter what the grade is. Just get one of them in your collection at least. You know what I mean? That way at least you got one. You say you got one. Alright guys, take care. God bless. It's Pastor Bob. Please like, share, subscribe. And I'm out of here. See ya.